Welcome to this new episode of the Alex Show TV. It's episode 344 from August the 5th of the year 2024. So it's a Monday, and we continue on the Isabella Green shows. This is going to be the second of three shows we're going to do here in August on Isabella Green, and we're going to come back in September with another three shows. This amazing stuff, this all from a support video, which is 1 hour, 1 minute. You can find the link on the video description, and honestly, if you have 1 hour, this is amazing stuff. This is probably the best video I've seen Isabella Green on her amazing work. She really she was on her game on that video, 1 hour. That's why I got 14 clips out of it, and we're gonna watch two tonight. Sorry, it's two today. I'm sorry, I'm recording this at night. Two today. And this is such a beautiful show because this is experiencing the void and omnipresence. I remember a few years ago a person telling me, as we're talking about reincarnation and the choices we have. Remember, excuse me about that. Understanding that we have a choice. We have a choice when we reincarnate, when we are in that process of joining a new experience. We have a choice. We definitely have a choice. That's something we tend to forget. There's a system in place on this planet, on this earth, on this reality that kind of works with the premise that we're going to forget that we have a choice, okay? But then Isabella says on the support videos we're going to watch that she says that I believe 3 of her patients have shared that they were able to find the void, find the omnipresence. And I was telling you that a few years ago I was talking with someone and says, just go to the void. That was really the expression. And by the way, that the conversation was in Spanish, but this person said that to me in English because that came to her on a seminary in Seattle, Washington, United States, that she was saying that the person giving the seminar said this, just go to the void, just ask to go home. And it stayed with me because I've said it many times on my shows. You have been with me for 344 shows. I've said this a few times at least. Just go home. Just go back to source. Just go back to origin. Just go back. Whatever expression you want to use, they're just words. Just go back to the omnipresence. Just go back to the nothing and the everything. Because the everything is so amazing that it's also the nothing. And that's why it's called the void. The universe. Just go to the stars. Just go right there. It seems for me, when Isabella is saying it, it resonates so much with me that I totally get her. I totally understand what she's trying to say. Because we have 2 videos to watch today, I'm gonna try. I know sometimes I speak too much. I'm sorry, I get excited. These are the topics I love. I will wish I could review all of these topics, but I also wish we could have a nice audience sharing these topics, okay? That's what I wish. So let's watch the first support video together when Isabella shares about this beautiful subject of experiencing the void and omnipresence.
That they go and they're greeted by the beings or the loved ones or whatever, and they discuss their coming back, and then they're back. And that's kind of like a standard thing. But about 3 people, maybe 3 or 4, went straight into the void, went straight into the omnipresence. And there is no way that I could, at the present moment, answer why these 3 people had that experience. And that experience influenced them so much. One of these women was in my workshop that I just mentioned, and she said there's no way that she would agree to go anywhere else except into that state, because that's that state of superconsciousness and omnipresence, and that fulfills everything. You're everything and nothing at the same time. And only when you experience that state of being, that's when you really can grasp it. I've been reading for 30 years. I've been reading the Tao Te Ching, and this year that I started focusing more, I really see what he is saying there. What Lao Tzu is describing there. The everything came from nothing and returns to nothing, and that's it right there. But the state of being, once you tapped into that, and a lot of masters and yogis who attain that state of being, they talk about this That's the bypassing of the reincarnation.
Okay, that's beautiful. And you probably recall what a couple of months ago, was probably in early June. No, sorry, it was May. 2.5 months ago, I had Peter Panagor, okay? Beautiful chat, amazing conversation with Peter. And you could feel when he was sharing, when he went to the sheer love, to the creation, to the oneness, to the everything, to that moment he used the word bliss. You're in bliss. You don't want to leave. You don't want to come back. Certainly you don't want to come back. You come back and say, wow, what happened? You took me from the void. You took me from the omnipresence. You took me from the creation. You took me from the love. And that's what that offers. So it sounds very simple, I guess. Okay, we're gonna transcend. We're in the options. So you break the cycle, you want to call it. I don't know, trap is another word, but you break the cycle and you go to the void. It all sounds perfect, but it has, again, it's not something it's not a hack. It's not something we have to work that way at it to say, hey, that the good choice is to go to the void, so let's not take any other choice. It has to come natural. Like it happened to Peter Panagor, like it happens to other NDE, near-death experience experiencers or people that experience that. I'm pretty sure that Isabella is going to go to the void. I mean, she has shared as much. I'm out of here. She used that expression. She's going to break and go to the void. And she has been there a few times for sure. I can share that I know that I've been there once. I mean, okay, let me rephrase that. We probably have been multiple times, but what I share is I break in this cycle once before, okay? I decided to come back and I decided to invite some friends. Because again, Earth, as Isabella shares, continuously gives out this emergency signal. And when you are out there and you're probably not in physical form, I don't want to say it's a sacrifice. I cannot explain it. I understand it, but I cannot explain it. You offer yourself to say, hey, I'll go. And Isabella has done it. I've done it. We're not exclusive. It's not exclusive to us. Millions have done it. When you are out there, you're going to respond to this moment. So that's why I shared the Earth is going through an incredible moment right now. And I share that with some people and they say, well, no, because I see people and they are very self-centered and everyone is thinking about themselves and we have 2 wars going on and it seems everything is in turmoil and then countries are becoming very self-centered. It's all about them, and we have that movement in Argentina if Trump wins in the United States and it's everything about us. It certainly seems to be happening in the UK as well, in Europe as a whole, in some countries in Europe that they want to leave the European Union. It seems to be all about me. And as Chris Harrison, which I had in the show a couple of months ago, shared, we're going to discover it's all about serving others. It's not about serving ourselves, basically. And when you go to the void and the omnipresence, you understand it's all about the unity. It's all about that beautiful, as this person that I'm showing the screen right now, that just you submit, you totally let yourself go in the presence of the beautiful creation and the universe, which is the void and the omnipresence. And also another name I've shared, the unity consciousness, the consciousness of everything, the consciousness of everyone. So let's watch the second support video. We have another video to go, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this short Monday episode, again, on this beautiful, I love it, this tribute to Isabella Green. And if you haven't done so, please look at the support video. And it's also very simple. I'm gonna probably include also on the video description Isabella Green's YouTube page, YouTube channel. Please go there as well. Again, it's your decision what you want to watch. It's your time, and I honor it. I appreciate it. But this is incredible stuff. Okay, let's watch the second video together.
Yeah, we are moving into the state of conscious creation, where we are in charge of our experiences more than just on the physical level, where we understand that everything has a blueprint and spirit first. And when we learn to influence that, then we can have a very different experience, even within this structure that we're in on Earth. So we're not victims anymore. We're not limited anymore. We're free to create our own experience, and we're free to make the choices that work for us. We just have to put a little effort into it. But there is enough information and enough resources now out everywhere that can take you there if that's
Okay, that's beautifully said. I include that because I believe this moment is humanity is, as Isabel is saying, there's so much energy, so much resonation, so much coming from the outside, so much building in here as well. And everyone is expanding, and it's like something, imagine yourself just growing inside out, this beautiful attachment to the void and the omnipresence. And that's the moment in humanity. So with that, as Chris Harrison shared when I had him, comes polarity, comes polarization, okay? Some are gonna submit to it, some are gonna surrender to it, as Isabella has done, as I don't mean to attach myself, but as I have done, as my good friend Tony from London has done, as many have done, we're just submitting to this. But also, when this is happening and you're feeling strange, that your emotions are changing and your views of everything is changing, and you understand it's not about you, it's about serving others, it's about serving your universe, your creation, your creator, everything, that we are part of the same thing, a lot reject it. And it's kind of a defense mechanism or something like that. So that's why there's polarization in the world right now, because a percentage of humanity is accepting it, accepting this mission we have, that we are something else. We're not this self-serving, duality, scarcity based, pleasure seeking individuals like we seem to be. We're something else. We work for a higher purpose. But a percentage of us are not ready for this message, so we're polarizing and rejecting, okay? And out of respect, I include myself in that by saying, but, it's just what it is. It doesn't mean that they're bad beings. It doesn't mean that they're evil. It doesn't mean they're wrong. Nothing like that. It just means that at this time, they're not ready for this message. And that's why when something scares you, when something moves you inside, you tend to reject it, and you usually do it in a bad way, which is the polarization we're seeing in the world right now. No. We cannot be the same thing. We cannot be sisters and brothers. We cannot get along. We cannot. We're different. I'm different. So that's the message. Okay? And that's why you see the polarization. But, we all have experienced the void and the omnipresence, and we're going to experience it again. And our future, we're going to go eventually to understand that we're part of the unity consciousness, that we're part of the creation, that we're part of the same thing. And yes, we have experienced these realities. That's fine at the end. That's going to be fine. Doesn't matter if 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Because at the end, the Creator knows we're all going to go back to the void. We're all going to go back to the omnipresence. We're all going to go back to creation. We're all going to go back to the unity consciousness. And that's our mission, okay? So let's enjoy as we go through our mission, okay? So it doesn't matter if you're rejecting or accepting this message. We are all going to get there some way, somehow, okay? Just a matter of time. Hope you enjoyed this Monday episode. Greetings, okay? I shall see you back on Friday for the final third episode on this first, let's call it chapter on Isabella Green's great work and this amazing support video that I extracted 14 total clips out of it. Thank you very much. If everything's okay, I shall see you back on Friday. Have a great week. Take care. Thank you for making it to this part of the video. This is my favorite part. This is where I suggest to you that you discover your true self. You are not what you have been groomed to believe. You are this incredible being without limits that has eternal life, amazing strength, infinite wisdom, and a big, beautiful heart. All your limits are always self-imposed. Your best version in this reality is inside you. Your only mission on this life is to become a beacon of love and to serve others. This version is ready to be discovered today. How do you discover your true self? The discovery process is a personal one. No one can do it for you. Dedicate 5 minutes a day to talk to the universe. Simply ask, who am I? Where do I come from? What is my purpose? You will start getting signs, breadcrumbs, and signals. You will notice how your notions about this reality start disappearing. No more hierarchies, no more competition, no more complaining, no more depending on others. Discovering your true self equals to real freedom. Your self-imposed limits will fall and you will be ready to understand this reality, but you must be patient to allow others to wake up at their time through their own free will. That will be really soon, you will see, and that will set up a new world. As you work towards your best version, you will notice how all emotions don't serve you anymore. Hate, fear, rage, pride, lust, envy, violence, justice through violence, judgment of others, and other emotions will disappear from your mind and heart. You will understand those emotions serve only your egoic mind and are not you. Please try to be understanding of others that don't think or feel like you. Everyone has a process. No one is right or wrong. We're all just different. Don't be concerned about being right, ever. Don't allow pride preventing you from patching things up with family and friends. It is very important you enjoy this life with your loved ones. Put in the work to patch things up and leave it to others to decide. Thank you very much for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe. If you have any comments or suggestions, please use the comment section below. For private questions, conversations, and if you would like to appear on the show, please email me at hey@thealexshow.tv. Thank you again. Please don't forget to visit our website www.thealexshow.tv. By giving me your time, you honor me. Have a very, very, very nice day.